Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there was a young princess named Elizabeth. Elizabeth was not like other princesses. She was vibrant, adventurous, and full of curiosity about the world beyond her castle walls. Elizabeth was set to marry Prince Ronald, who was considered charming and handsome by everyone in the kingdom. The royal wedding was eagerly anticipated by all, as it was expected to unite two powerful kingdoms. One day, as Elizabeth was preparing for her wedding in her beautiful gown, a terrible dragon soared over the castle, breathing fiery destruction. It reduced the castle to ruins and carried off Prince Ronald to an undisclosed lair. As everyone fled in panic, Elizabeth found herself alone amidst the debris. Everything she owned had been burnt to ashes save for a simple paper bag. Without a second thought about her royal attire, Elizabeth donned a paper bag. The journey was arduous and dangerous. Elizabeth trekked through dark forests, climbed steep mountains, and crossed raging rivers, driven by relentless determination. She eventually reached the dragon's cave, her heart firm, yet her mind wary. Standing at the cave's mouth, Elizabeth conjured up all her courage and called out to the dragon. "O mighty dragon, you must be very powerful to have burned up my kingdom and carried off my prince. But surely, you must get tired after such a day's work." The dragon, intrigued by her boldness, gestured for Elizabeth to continue. With cunning intelligence and quick wit, Elizabeth engaged the dragon in a conversation. She praised its feats of fiery displays and challenged its stamina. Eager to boast, the dragon exhaled so much fire that it exhausted itself. Elizabeth did not stop there. Recognizing the dragon's fading strength, she praised its flying prowess, convincing it to fly around the world twice. Proud and eager to please, the dragon eagerly complied, but upon returning, it collapsed from fatigue. Seizing the opportunity, Elizabeth stepped past the slumbering dragon and found Ronald, locked in the cage. Relieved and overjoyed, she freed him and recounted her clever trickery over the dragon. However, instead of gratitude, Ronald was appalled by her appearance. "Elizabeth, you look like a mess. The sight of you in that paper bag is embarrassing." Stunned by a shallow reaction, Elizabeth realized that perhaps Prince Ronald was not the Prince Charming she had once believed. Feeling a newfound sense of empowerment and clarity, Elizabeth decided that she deserved better. With her head held high, she turned away from Ronald and began walking back to the kingdom. And so, Elizabeth didn't marry Ronald after all, but lived happily ever after, knowing her worth and strength within her. She became a legendary figure in her kingdom, admired and respected for her bravery and intelligence. The tale of Elizabeth, the paper bag princess, became one of courage, independence, and the realization that true riches lie within one's own heart.